We are good to go. I don't know what happened. It's not storming. Welcome, welcome. Sound I can see. There we go. Right. Sorry, I know that's annoying. Oh, goodness. All right. We good to go? I don't know what that was all about. Good to go? We'll let everybody get in and get situated. Welcome, everybody. I apologize. I don't know what happened. I figure we'll just, it didn't look like it was picking back up. I hate to do a part two. If you're just coming and check out part one and all this stuff behind me will make sense and what we're doing tonight. So if you get bored after this, check out part one. Sorry for you guys. Sorry for the replay. This is going to be a two, I don't know. We lost signal. And instead of just, sitting here boring y'all and saying, are we back 50 million times? I thought we're just going to start over. Sometimes we got to do a part two, and that's just how it goes. So, all right. Welcome back. Welcome back. I'm going to take a swiggle while we're waiting. Yeah, I figure we'll just... Guys, if it ever gets to be like that and it ever gets super bad, as long as it's not storming, the one night, remember, I couldn't even put up a community tab. So, majority of the time, unless we've been on for hours and hours... I'll come back on. If we're like saying goodnight or something and it freezes up, then of course I'm not going to be back, just to say goodnight and retitle and re-thumbnail and so forth and so forth. But if we're in the heat of the moment and, weather's good, we're back. All right. All right. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, everybody back. Welcome, everybody here, and welcome, everybody, for the replay. Great to see everybody. Great to see everybody. We kind of got the roast out at the beginning, so I guess we're good to go on that part. I was sitting there, and I thought, let me go pee in the kitchen right quick while I'm thinking about it. And the more I think about it, I got to be careful. We're in the first couple minutes, but the more I think about the buckwheat thing, it just really it's to say that I can't, it doesn't cease to amaze me. Now, again, like I said, I'm a white woman, but people have told her when she called a black couple buckwheat that it wasn't, a very good term. I think I probably would have left the word buckwheat alone. When people tell you, hey, that's got another meaning behind it, probably shouldn't use that word. And she continues to use that word. But let's talk about that too. It's on our list. The old R word. The R word keeps coming out, and she says, I think so too. I think so too, Angela. I really, really do. I think she kind of slid that in there as like a low key. I think I might have mentioned back, welcome everybody. When she mentioned buckwheat, I think we covered that. Don't quote me. But I think that I told her, buckwheat's not a very good, I think we covered that if I'm not mistaken. I think we covered that if I'm not, oh yeah, Boza, she says, that word comes out when I get mad. Some people say this, and she kind of tried to walk it back, and she says, I say the R word when I get really mad, and, some people say, like, the N word, but, there's no, like, cover-up for that. Like, that's just the N word. Again, people have told you about the R word. You just can't, it doesn't connect. If somebody tells me that I'm offending them, I'm probably going to take that into consideration and say, you know what? I should probably not say that. If it's offending one of you guys, I should probably not say these words, you know. All right, y'all, let's get back to it. Sorry, my lips were getting dry, and we'll get right back into it. But yeah, the more I started thinking about that when I was using the restroom, I think she tried to throw the buckwheat thing in. Welcome, everybody. I think she tried to throw that in as like a subtle kind of, you know, some of y'all kind of see where I'm coming from, I think. Some of y'all, I think, kind of, she kind of then as a subtle, oh, this is what, now, watch what I'm about to say here. What she's going to say is, she's going to try and throw it back on me. She's going to say, she's a white woman. She's so silly. How would I call her buckwheat if she isn't black? That's how she's going to, if she brings it up and sees this, that's how she's going to walk it back. How's she going to be offended by the word buckwheat? She's not even, yes, fire and moon. I knew it was something with moon. Thank you. Thank you, Angela. As one of you guys were just saying, the couple was called Fire and Moon. And I think it was the gentleman, and she said, buckwheat or something, or buckwheat or something. Something of the lines of, I think she was referring to the gentleman. Thank you. Yeah, I think she was referring to the gentleman, if I'm not mistaken. Shut your mouth, buckwheat, or hush up, buckwheat, or something, if I'm not mistaken. So with me, she'll try and walk it back and say, how would she get that out of that it's being racist? Well, I don't think it's nice to call anyone buckwheat. And I don't think it's see, this is the funny part. You know, I'm not saying she can't roast me. You know, I'm not saying, you know, but when you're misgendering somebody on purpose, the garlic bread situation, come up with stuff. Just like this scabba-dabba-doo yappa thing. She got that stuff. Yes, buckwheat can be used. Can be turned into wheat. Buckwheat pancakes. But it is also racist term. It's also a racist term. Yeah, there's like buckwheat pancakes, you know, things like that. But it can be, I don't think she was calling me or a black gentleman buckwheat pancakes. And I don't think that was the context. But anyways, back to garlic bread again, like it or don't, I'm just saying what's against terms of service and what, you know, is, I don't know, throughout the looking glass. I've just seen that people have used it as a racist term back in the day. I'm just speaking, you know, everybody's got their own opinions. You know, everybody, you know, I don't push. I personally think it's racist. Yeah, I just think it's, I know, I myself, I would steer clear from it. I personally wouldn't use it, and again, that's only my opinion, that's just me. I wouldn't use it. So anyways, back to the garlic bread situation. She's misgendering somebody on purpose. You know, again, people make videos. I'm not saying she has to be quiet. I'm not saying that. Shots fired, thrown back, absolutely. But she always seems to go the lowest as possible. It's like she brings up his Irish descent. She talks about, you know, he's a girl, he's girly, he's garlic bread. Salah has done this well to him. Salah has done this as well. You know, so and then like I said, back to the Yaba Scabadab, she got that. I watched it in chat and she started using it. She got that off the Ghostface boy, which is now, he's still in the chat. His name is Mr. Bazid. The Ghostface, the young kid, He's Mr. Bazid, so he's still in the chat. So I was watching the chat, and he was calling out Scabba Dabba Doo Doo, and that's where she came that up. Of course, oh, it's rhyming words. Ooh, what shots fired? I can rhyme words. It's like she either picks the low of the low, or it's like she rhymes a word and it's, dee-dee-doo. What are we, fucking 5? You could put doo-doo on somebody's name. Now, on my list, speaking of Natter and Dee Dee. So, boy, she just had a smile from ear to... You guys are never going to believe who emailed me. Want me to read the email to you? Now, my first thing is, why if Natter was abusive, why is Natter not blocked from your emails or Dee Dee? She says, well, I don't think that Natter knows. We'll agree the way the email was worded. It did sound like Dee Dee. It did sound like Dee Dee. So basically, one of them, she says, look, it's this little icon, guys. It's him. She just is smiling from ear to ear, guys. Why is Natter not blocked from your emails? I found that rather strange. So, again, I'm assuming, in my opinion, it was Dee Dee, and they say, hey, did you, I don't know if it was a privacy strike, a copy strike, or something or another. Can you get back to me? Let me know if this was you. If it was, can we, fix it? If it wasn't, let me know so we can go after this impersonator together. Well, I'm not going to reply to him, but, just stop talking about me. Wait a minute. So you want them to stop talking about you? Well, listen, it goes both ways, Captain. You didn't have to read that email. You just brought him up on your channel, and therefore you were talking about him. Not only that, you talk about them all the time. So it goes both ways. It goes both ways, my friend. But she was just smiling, y'all. You're never going to believe who emailed me today, guys. Really. I've blocked people and blocked them from my emails for less. All right, let's keep on trucking. Back to Chipotle before we started buffing. So she gets on and has a video, and it is a Chipotle mukbang, okay? She's got a Chipotle mukbang. And she says, guys, I'm living good. I've got basic needs. We don't hurt for nothing. We go on trips, we have everything we need. And she also says, if you see me, I'm looking over at my notes over here. She says, my husband pays for most of it. Oh no. What is up her signal tonight? I apologize, y'all. I don't know what's going on. Laura says, okay, if you're not good, come in, out. I apologize, guys. It's not storming or nothing. I might have to get a second box and put in this room. Unfortunately. I might have to get a second box. Would that help? I don't know shit about technology stuff, you guys. If I got a second box and put it in this room, would that help us? I don't know what's going on. It wouldn't help us? No. I don't understand. Like, weather's nice. I don't. All right, y'all. Okay, are we good to go? before I get back on a roll here. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know. It's like we get going and then it's like... See, usually when I buff on my side, it'll stop the time. And then it's like the time is rolling, or it'll buff, and then I'll notice. But I noticed earlier, but I don't notice, and then it was back on. Okay, so where we left off is her husband pays the most. So I don't understand. Are you doing bad or are you not? You're not making sense here. You've talked a lot about money lately. You sprinkle that in a lot lately. Now on a stream the other day, like a day ago, you were just talking about how much money that you had. Something about how much money I just got. So which is it? Why, if you got a 2025 car that you're flexing about, and you've got everything you need and you're taking trips and this, that, and the other, why, if you have memberships, is it not good enough? It doesn't make sense to me. Well, I have something that I'm saving up for, guys. Okay, so you need their money. They not only pay you memberships, but you need their money to eat extravagant instead of the basics. Okay, that's what it boils down to. That's what it boils down to. This sucks, you guys. Is it? This signal is... Are you guys there? Somebody shoot a thumbs up if you're there. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't even see the chat, y'all. Okay, good to go? Okay. So, and then she says, I don't need for anything. Wait a minute. So what if you don't need for anything? So if you want to eat Chipotle that day, and you don't need for anything, why do they need to buy you Chipotle? Do you see where it's not adding up? So let's move on to the outing the other night, the Mexican shindig. Anybody see a clip of the Mexican shindig the other day? I was absolutely appalled. She had that plate picking it up, the little enchiladas. She was like, ate the enchiladas in about 3 bites. The little non-alcoholic margarita, it's spilling all over her outfit. I'm like, welcome everybody. And I wonder why Sala doesn't want to go. I might have an idea. So if you haven't seen the Mexican feast, well, sorry, let's not, because she was not a happy girl, y'all. She was not. It was very eye-opening. So you guys know that now. This is where, oh my God, Jamie, it was absolutely ridiculous. So I don't know about you guys, but I read what I'm getting. Now, if I had any inkling that I wanted rice and beans with it, I would probably ask, excuse me, it doesn't show on the menu here, does this come with rice and beans? But it might have said that, just enchiladas, 3 enchiladas, but you didn't look probably. You were too busy trying to, look at me guys, it's a green light, looks like Beetlejuice, yes, haha, I'm out and about at a fancy restaurant. But I caught this. You noticed before the bill even come how much it was. Guess how much it is, guys? Anybody want to guess how much it cost? So you looked at the price tag on the menu, it didn't cease to think, hey, does this come with rice and beans? And the way that you were really short, and this is my opinion, you were short and snippy to the staff. Listen to me. You are paying for the atmosphere. A little heater at your table. And thank you. A fancy restaurant. Was it a nice restaurant for the places she goes to? Absolutely. But would I call that a fancy restaurant? No, I would not. I would say that was a typical, if she did tip, in my opinion, I guess, again, this is, excuse me, only my opinion, it probably wasn't the most exciting tip. And then Sala, classy Sala, he's like she got ripped off or something. You're paying Taco Bell, and so she throws a tanny, and like somebody just said, 39 minutes of no rice. I'm not happy. That whiny noise takes me, I've told you guys, I'm going to be good because we're on here. That whiny noise is so cringe and so embarrassing. So then she asks Salah, can I go to Burger King? You're not going to be happy. Salah likes to get quantity and quality for his money. It was quality. No, you want quantity, not quality. But old classy Sala, he just, oh, babe, you got ripped off. Sala, you could take her to a buffet, buddy, and she still wouldn't be happy if you haven't figured it out. So old Salamander says, no, we got food at home, get your tail home. And this, my friends, is where the Chipotle grifterooski before Ramadan comes into play. This is why I think she's setting. So she says, if you guys want to sponsor a video, send it to my PayPal. Make sure it's friends and family, and tell me what you want me to eat. Now, this somebody mentions walking. Would you walk for money? Would you walk on a treadmill? And she says $2 a minute. Can we say zero dignity left? Zilch, zero. I think it is so, we talked about last stream, where she said that she didn't like to walk. Quote unquote, did not like to walk. $2 a minute. I thought, I'm not even going to say what I really thought. You just really take life for granted. I'm going to say that. I'm going to just leave it at that, and I'm sure you pretty much know where I'm going. You really take things for granted in life. She just, not that she ever had any dignity, it went out the window. So, now they don't need for anything. And there's hungry people in the world, and, I feel bad for them, and this Chipotle bowl is stacked. It is stacked. It is stacked. It is stacked. She's just chomped. Man, this is a really filling meal. Here's what I have to say, and then we're going to move on. Here's what I have to say. So basically, it's like, let's addict. Because that's what it boils down to. Her food addiction has gotten so much and so out of control and so out of hand that pretty much you are paying to feed them. Because Sala or their money or both is our girl Amber that's going on. I'm like, it's just she keeps mentioning money lately. And then we've seen him a couple times talk about get home. What was it the other day? What was it the other day? One day she wanted another hearty. That was like a couple weeks ago, and he told her to get home. What was it the other day, you guys? And he was like, get home. Can anybody remember? Oh, absolutely not, Jamie. Absolutely not, in my opinion. Absolutely not. What was, you guys? It was this past week. I know she wanted to go from the Mexican place to Burger King, but there was something else. What was it? Was it back in the McDonald's for something? I can't think of what it was. Okay. So Anime Sucks is back under a new account. And in the Chipotle video, she says, you can't buy me. Exactly, life. Exactly. Exactly. It's like, A, I'd rather own something, no matter what it is, than rent nowadays. B, even if it's a trailer, wherever you're at, you can do what you want to it. If you want to replace the fixtures, they're yours. If you want to paint it hot purple, it's yours. If you want to do extravagant yard stuff, it's yours. It doesn't connect. Welcome, everybody. Yeah, I can't remember what it was. I think it was Burger King too, but I'm not for sure. But her eating situation, I mean, welcome, everybody. This is at an all-time high. I mean, anything she's been eating lately, it's like, okay, what am I going to eat next? She goes, talks, leaving the Mexican restaurant and says, it's okay, I got hot dogs, I'm thawing at home. She doesn't even try. And this is what the VIEs, the very important enablers, don't understand. The weight loss is out the window. If you're new, go check out. Exactly, Angela. Oh, you're good. Everybody's welcome here. Everybody's welcome. It is like heightening up. I mean, she talks about she's eaten the poutine the other night. It was a video. And she's like almost through. And she's talking about her next meal. And it's like, what, doesn't people meal prep? Buddy. Meal prep isn't what we're going to have because we're still thinking about we're hungry. Meal prep is, okay, I'm going to start a list. We're going to have this Monday, this Tuesday, this Wednesday. I need to get this ingredients is at the store. Maybe if you work a certain job or you're on a real weight loss journey, you say, okay, I'm going to measure out. Here's a cup of, here's 1 cup of rice. Here's some chicken cut up in a veg. I'm going to make 6 of these. It's going to be lunch. This is going to be dinner. Then I have snacks. That's meal prep. I'm going to eat, oh my God, I got an idea to make potato salad. That's not meal prep, my friend. That's plotting your next fix. Thank you, life. And Anime's back, and again, like she says, you can't buy her. There's boundaries in play, and you can't. So Anime seems to be blocked on his main account, so now he's made another one. Anime is holding down the fort. So if you're making this money, why do you need people that I've seen in your chat mention that they're struggling? Why do you need their money you have memberships, they watch your videos, you have ads, you play ads during lives. Why do you need more money, quote unquote, your words? Let's run down the list, it's quick. We have a car, we go on trips, husband pays for most of everything, we don't hurt for anything. So if you don't hurt for anything, why do you need their money for Chipotle? I don't get it. And like, I'm going to say this again. Oh, hanging tough, Hound, hanging tough. Anime is super chatting her. Anime, thank you, Boza. Thank you. Anime is the new super chatter. So, I don't know, man. People know they can PayPal you. Whatever you have. If you have Cash App, if you have Venmo, you mentioned that you have PayPal. Yes, then I know you're going to say it, so I'm going to say it for you. Yes, I said I had PayPal before because people have asked me about it. They've asked me, hey, Kaya. But I didn't go into a whole video saying, well, guys, you know, guys, I don't hurt for anything, but food's getting expensive. No, you want to eat certain things that I think is on your daily budget. You want to use your money for feast 1, their money for feast 2, and their money for feast 3. Exactly, life. Exactly. Exactly, Lou. It is just like, and then she wonders why people are like, dude, what are you doing? What are you doing? Again, in my opinion, I think the cat food situation was, okay, we got a little ways to payday. We're gonna feed the cats too. We're gonna add that for that, and that'll be a good deed we'll do. And then I can get some cat for food for cat too. See how that works? Ball it into one. See how that works? We can just, oh, by the way, guys, hint, hint. If you want to buy anything for my cat too, and you want to pay me for doing a good deed, I think so too, life. I do. And I think so too, Angela. I think things are getting rather hectic on all aspects. The chin, let's be real here, you guys. These people are going to pay for these videos unless she get yanked by terms of service. How far are you going to go before you literally can't? Oh, you ready for this? Somebody mentioned that she kind of drags one of her legs, and that it's her sciatic nerve. My sciatic nerve has been bugging for the last 2 days. I'm not dragging my leg. It freezes me up when I'm walking sometimes. Dragging your leg is not a. It's not a part of the. It's not, and then that's, you know, that went away for a while. Remember, we were bedbound for a minute. Our sciatic nerve, we couldn't even be on camera or make videos. So it's the sciatic nerve is why she's, no, dude, it's, what, is there any rock bottom here? Because if you continue, and I'm going to say this, I've said this numerous times, and I don't wish back, but you over there, if you preach, I was about to say that, and I mentioned that last stream. If you were over here paying her to eat certain meals and something happens to her, I don't want to hear a word out of any of the VIEs. Not a single one. Not a. You are basically buying her fix. There is no need that somebody needs to eat 3 to 4 giant meals a day, plus who knows what in between. That is not normal. It is, Jamie. It is. And it's like cranking up. There is no, I forget what it was the other day. It was like a glimpse of her on the couch. And again, I'm just stating in my opinion. I forget what, I don't know if they were about to go out or something, and she was doing something. And she was sitting on the couch, and I was like, you can barely fucking breathe. And no, you want me to show you something before you think I'm bullshitting? I keep an inhaler at all times. You know what she says? Oh, I forgot to hit my inhaler today. No, that's not how. You never mentioned asthma before until your weight started skyrocketing, in my opinion. Your weight started skyrocketing. Back at BB's, back when you first started your channel, you never mentioned asthma. I don't, and again, I'm not a doctor. This is only my opinion. I don't think and maybe she just believes her own thoughts and theories. It couldn't be because the way, you know, things are going right now, could it? Just a thought. It's like, I know that I can't say this again, but something's got to be going on. Something has got to be going on. Because food, I mean, you know, she's always talked about food. Welcome, everybody. It is like we're eating massive portions ready for the next one. It is. It seems like at the villa is when the whole asthma inhaler situation started. I agree. I agree. So she's talking about on TikTok, you guys, there's a lot of mukbangers and people that do videos in Kuwait. But I don't know how they do it. It must be like the only junky meal they eat that day, or they must like do a lot of exercise. I mean, I don't get it. Again, I'm not Sansa Cooks. I don't break things down by calories. Sansa does a great job. People have told you. Calories in, calories out. Exercise, it all is a package. It all is a package deal. It's all a package deal. Unless you've got a fantastic metabolism. Even I was way smaller back when I was 17, 18, 19, and things don't hit the way they used to. So she goes to feed the cats the other day in a live stream. She leaves them in the car. So let me get this straight. So they donated the cat food that you're feeding these cats, and you can't even take them out the car to show them the actual scenery. Now, I would never donate to her in a million gazillion years. But I'd probably be pretty heated if I sent this money for this cat food, and here I gotta sit in the raggedy ass car. Why she feeds these cats? Why can you not take the camera with you? Can you not carry the cat food and the camera at the same time? Can you not put the cat food in your purse and still hold the camera? I don't understand. And then it just blows my fucking mind, excuse my language. Absolutely, Bozo. We talked about that. Thank you. That's why I said, people said Julia could have some cat food. But days and a week or two after, a week later, all the stuff ended up upstairs. What was the point? Why did all the other stuff, why wouldn't you take her cat food out off rip? You know how I still say that. Money was getting low. Payday was still a week and a week away. Don't quote me on time frame. I still think the whole cat food situation was, I can get an ass pat and I can feed my cat at the same time and maybe skim some money. Hold on, y'all. And I can maybe skim some money off the top. That's what I think. Because notice the night we started getting money donations for the cat food, we went to McDonald's. Did y'all catch that McDonald's thing? That was very weird. Thank you, Life. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Did y'all catch the McDonald's transaction that night? So she gets to the second window. Excuse me, let me go back. She gets to the first window. And here we go with the card being denied again. So she gets to the second window and they say, you haven't paid. And she says, yes, I did. Yes, I did. So they kind of, either walkie-talkie back or yell back to the first window. I don't think she paid for that meal, in my opinion. Again, these are only my opinion. These are not facts. This is my chat's opinion and mine. I think they just said, could have the food. We're not going to argue with you. I really do not think she paid for that meal. Why, if you have got to the second window and they say, hey, you haven't paid, that means the second window doesn't have a cash register. So that means the first window said, yo, heads up, their card didn't go through, they didn't pay, yada, yada, yada. And the food was already made, the drink, and they were probably just like, get here. I really don't think she paid for that meal that night. I truly, and again, it's only my opinion. I really don't. I think that it was the night of, it was the night of the cat food donations. I think she was waiting for the PayPal money to come in, or the money had maybe came in, some of it, and she tried to transfer it. Maybe it didn't transfer yet, maybe it was something, but I don't think she paid for that meal, and again, that's only my opinion. It's only my opinion. Let's talk about that, Jamie. So when she goes to breakfast the other morning, it is like a ghost town. She's like, man, they're getting ready for Kuwait Day. There's a lot of cops around in the military. Well, I wouldn't be here if I was doing anything wrong. Why do you keep bringing up the cops in the military if you're not doing anything wrong? Every time there's a cop around, she mentions it. Nikki, I'm not trying to be mean, but I don't know. That's the last thing on my mind right now. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm on a roll here. I don't know. I don't know. In that context, in that day, I feel what I feel. I think that she listens to Salah's politics. I think she goes by what he thinks about things. I think she's very easily influenced. I think, in my opinion, that Salah has made some rather pretty gnarly Facebook posts. I think they were back in the day. I think she's one of those that somebody says how they feel about that situation, and she runs with it. That's my opinion. She runs with what that person thinks. She's never been to Syria. She's not a Syria descent. She has never fucking been there. She knows absolutely nothing about Syria than what Salah probably feeds in her head. So I'm sticking with whatever I said at that current time is probably how I feel right now. I don't remember the context back from last fucking month, last year, let alone last week. And I'm not trying to be mean, but that's how I feel. That's how I feel. If I said it back then in that current time, I probably meant it. I probably meant it. No. And what I'm getting at in a nutshell is what I'm saying is I don't think she claimed to be of Syrian descent. I've never said that. What I'm saying is, in my opinion, she rolls her beliefs into what she's showed by Salah, what she hears him talk about. That's what I mean by any country, anything, period, about the US. It's like once she hears, oh, such and such is a bad president or a bad da 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 da, it's like she runs with that. Do I know what's going on in Syria? No. Have I ever been to Syria? No. So do I want to speak on what I think is going on over in Syria? No, I don't know what's going on over there. I'm not part of. Does Salah know what's going on in Syria? In my beliefs, it's hard to speak on things, unless you're really in the situation. For instance, somebody may say, I don't like our governor in Florida. He does this, and this. I can't really speak on that because I don't live in Florida. I don't know what this mayor may do. I don't know what they vote on. So I can't really call what's going on other than what I see where I'm at. If that makes sense. If that makes sense. And you think her believing everything her man tells you is wrong. I don't give a fuck again, unless I see it. What I'm saying is I think she's easy manipulated and brainwashed. Let's do it, Nikki. You ready? Nikki always kind of likes to throw. We could be in a topic about something, and then Nikki likes to throw a little bit in. Nikki, you ready? I'm going to answer that one for you. Well, Kaya, you stood by someone who others thought were wrong. Not trying to be dramatic, but you understand it can happen. You damn right I stood by. That motherfucker would do anything for me under the sun. Rain, sleet, snow. Listen to me and listen to me fucking clearly. Any one of you out there. Listen to me very fucking clearly. And I'm going to make this straight. That man has been with me through thick, thin, upside down. If I could not fucking walk today, that man would do anything for me. That man took care of my dogs when I could barely take care of myself this summer because my mother died. That man would give me the last fucking shoe off his foot, and probably each and every one of you. You know nothing about him but what you've seen on the internet. Now, did I handle the situation poorly? Abso-fucking-lutely. Can I take back his past? No. Has he changed? Yes. So who I sleep with each night has nothing to do with you. I will rock with that motherfucker until the wheels fall off. that man would see you on the side of the road with a flat tire, and I would probably say, don't stop. And you know what? It could be pouring fucking rain, and he would stop. If I felt it fit that he was a bad person, I wouldn't fucking be here, would I? That man could be on his last fucking dollar, and he would give me the shirt off his back and those dogs too. So I'm not gonna fuck. I don't care. You don't have to like him. I do. Every fucking person in my life loves that man. Everyone. People meet him and say, man, he's a good dude. Did he fuck up? Absolutely. Can I take care of myself? Absolutely. Do I need him for anything? Hell no. He has his money, I got mine. I don't ask him for a fucking thing, and he surely don't ask me for nothing. I'm sick of the fucking games. I'm sick of the short end fucking questions. I know what that shit's all about. I'm not fucking stupid. Many people told me to come on here and say, don't tell him that you're with him, Kaya. Say you're left. No, I don't give a fuck. I wish that you could all meet him and understand that motherfucker is the best fucking person. If I break up with him tomorrow, or he breaks up with me, or God forbid one of us something happen, that fucking man loves my family, would take the last of his fuck. Dude, he's got all these vitamins for the dogs, make sure they have a bath. It just, no, we're not doing that. I don't fucking care anymore. I'm not gonna sit here and pussyfoot around and no, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. People said, pretend like you broke up with them. No. I will fucking erase this channel tomorrow and still rock with him. I will rock with him till the motherfucking wheels fall off. Why? Because he never gave up on me when I fucking gave up on myself. When I was at my wits fucking end with life, he was serious and said, you don't get your shit together, I don't want to see something happen to you. I've got to go. I got out of fucking rehab and I went in my bathroom and there was a sign, and I don't know if I showed it to you guys, and it said something. I'll have to show you guys one day. I think I posted it on a community tab years ago, and it said something like believing in yourself is the first thing. And I don't know. I don't need $1 million. I don't need, I'm happy. I'm good. I'm good. We fish, we boat. We don't live the street lifestyle like we both used to. I was out there fucking ripping and roaring. My life was crazy as fuck. I was in the streets ripping and roaring. I hustled. I fucking was out in the streets literally. We have both met and said, you know what? Let's change our life. Let's change our life. I'm going to, you know what? Fuck this stream. I'm going to say something that I planned on saying the other day. Fuck this stream. We're going to turn this motherfucker around because I planned on coming on the other night. Let me tell y'all a little something. I'm not fucking going anywhere, okay? I've had emails, okay? Don't come in my chat. Don't come in my stream. I'm going to tell you guys something. Before this shit came out, people fucked with me already. I've gotten emails saying that I have an idea who done this. That they were holding on to the information for the last fucking year. And that they did it. Somebody's ex-mod sent me an email saying that they were waiting for the right time to drop this ball. Because Yaba gave me a shout out and they hated, now this is all alleged, that my channel was growing and they waited till the right time to do it. And they hated Yaba so much that when Yaba gave me a shout out, that it fucking pissed them off. And they said, oh, her channel's starting to grow. She's doing good. And I hate Yaba so much. Drop the bomb now. Let me tell you, there's a lot of shit that goes on behind closed doors that I deal with, even before the shit came out with me. I've had certain creators send me emails and say, don't come to so-and-so's chat. You're not welcomed. Somebody sent me an email. There's so much that goes on behind closed doors. There's enough money out here for everybody, and I don't make shit on here. And I'm not saying that because of money, but I'm saying be careful who you put on a pedestal. And I've said this before. Because some people on here take this shit seriously. I come on here to have fun and always have. I think there's enough people. I think it's enough fun for everybody to go everywhere. I've always said that. But some people know. And Francis, I love you to death. This is something I wanted to talk about the other day. Be careful who you think is just having a fun little stream. Because some people don't on this platform. They don't want to share, they don't want other people to succeed. They don't want their people to go other places. They don't want to see other people do good. They think their people are their people and their people better not go anywhere else. What have I always told y'all before anything happened? Go anywhere you want. I've always said this. I've always said this to you guys. I've always said that. But here's the thing, you guys. I've watched this go down, even me. Got emails where I'm not welcome places. Don't come in here. This is our time. I never thought I was going to be a million gazillion channel. I don't know how to I don't know, I'm not tech smart. Oh my fucking God, dude. See what I mean? It's just pick. We have went over the same shit over and over. I don't know how much fucking more then I can apologize to you guys for me handling it poorly and handling the situation. And do you think this man never wanted to be a part of my YouTube? He never wanted to be a part. When he came on here apologizing, the video wasn't monetized. He sat at that desk for hours and hours and hours. I did not write anything, swear to God, on anyone. I told him he looked so frazzled. I said, you know what? Some people are never going to like me. Some people aren't going to forgive me. Just never mind. And he said, no, I'm going to do it for you and those that still care about you and those that have rocked with you. He's never been on, he just does his thing. He doesn't do TikTok videos. He fucking tinkers with his fucking cars, goes fishing, fucks around with his boat, takes care of his dogs, takes care of his family, takes care of my family. And that's about what it is. He's not in the streets. He's not thugging. Neither am I. But what I'm getting at, back to what I'm getting at is, some people on here, this isn't fun. This is entertainment for them. Oh, we're done after this, Angela. Not meaning as, I don't give a fuck who brings it up. This is it, and I promise you that. I have not made a fucking dime off here in months and months and months. I will screenshot it and show you. It has to be a certain amount before it will drop. I have not gotten a check on here for, I don't even know when the last time is. So if I'm coming on here to pussyfoot around for a couple bucks, that ain't working. I come on here to hang out with you guys. I come on here to shoot the shit. I never thought I was going to be a million channel. I don't have the technology. I don't have the tech. I don't have the equipment. I never thought that. But what I will tell you is this was all a plan. Believe it or not. And you know what I had to say to make the good and the bad out of this is, you know what? There's no secrets. Fuck it, it's out. It's out. And you know what I'm going to say? I'm going to say this. We have rocked through good, bad, in between. And it only made us stronger. I'm not going anywhere. We have a bond that, again, I don't want to keep saying this, but I really wish I could just show you at this point. Why not fuck it? But that's not his thing. I don't have to buy him anything. He don't have to buy me anything. If I want a fucking mirror, I go buy it. Anyways, just be careful who you watch. I promise you this is it. No more back-ended, sideways questions. I see what happens. I'm not going to do it. But in a long story message of this, just be careful out there. And I'm not saying me. Because some people, you're just another number. You're their subscribers. You're there, and you better stay there and not like anybody else. And also be careful who you talk to and tell your information to, because that seems to be a game out here that people want to play, and I think it's fucked up, and I'm not saying me. This girl world shit used to be fun and fucking games. It used to be fun and games. And it's stupid anymore. I don't even want to be a part of it. People suing people. Now, I'm not saying if people are going above and beyond. I'm talking about, oh, you said this about me, I'm going to sue you. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about people putting real life in danger. I honestly don't think Nikki meant to harm, stop jumping her shit. What I'm going to tell you, Leah, and I'll tell anybody else Nikki seems to find little things out here I've noticed. Are you with him? Are you this? Do. Now, what would that tell you if I don't come on here and I don't talk about it? Why does it matter, Nikki? Either you want to be here or you don't. You don't have to hang out with him. The hound. Nikki, I am 42 years old. I have been through all kinds of fucked up relationships. I still have my camper. If I needed a scootaloo, believe me, I have bought and this. He does his thing, I do my thing. I don't need to be anywhere. Please know that I'm the type of person, I don't have to be anywhere. I've taken care of myself my whole life. I've never lived off my family. I choose to be here. Do you think that if I didn't have a strong bond with him at this point, that wouldn't have rocked the relationship? When I get off here, I don't ask, I don't want to say anybody's specific name. I don't ask who pays your bills in your household. Do you have to, and I'm not calling out anybody specific. Do you have to stay where you're at? Who pays your bills? Who bought you those shoes on your feet? Who bought you that coffee you're drinking? Do you have to be there? When I start asking y'all to buy my shit, then we can fucking figure it out from there. I'm not Foodie Beauty coming on here saying, hint, hint, if you want to buy me dinner, you can, just saying, but I'm not asking. I'm sorry, Blue, and I'm sorry I flipped y'all. I apologize. But what matters if I am or if I aren't? I don't get that. I don't understand that. If I'm not harming anybody in the stream, and he's not harming anybody, and he's did his time, and I know how he feels about the situation, and I know that he fucked up, and he knows that he fucked up. That's all I got to worry about. I'm not gonna, no. I'm not gonna do it anymore. If I'm out fucking boating or fishing, I'm not gonna fucking stay tight camera no more. I'm not gonna do it. If he doesn't want to be on film, and I'll respect that, and but if you see a shoe one day, I'm not gonna fucking trip balls and figure out how to edit it, and no. This man has stuck with me and my family through thick and thin, my dogs, everything. I had the whole world on my ass. Do you know what it felt like when everybody fucking turned against me but some of you guys? And I'm not gonna set my channel, Amber, was never to talk about my relationship. Did I throw bits and pieces of my real relationship in? Yes. Is anything I said in the past true about my relationship? Yes. I would not trade him for the world. Wouldn't. Do I think his past is fucked up? Absolutely. Do we have to deal with that? Yes. So, I'm done. I appreciate everybody that stuck around. I don't even know what else to fucking say. I don't know what else to say. I don't know how many times I can apologize. I Again, he didn't have to make a video. I don't know. I'm done for the night. It just completely. So, with this lesson that I just learned is no more side backwards. Are you still with him? Are you still together? Yes. Am I going anywhere? No. Is he going anywhere? If he would like, yes, if he wants to. But am I going anywhere? No. Would that man give me the shoe off of his foot, his kidney if I needed it? Yes. If you send me an email about this, I'm not going to read it. It's not going to know. I got to deal with them. You don't. I don't look off stream and I don't do that shit. I don't know who your mother is. I don't know your father, your brother, so forth, your best friend. I don't know what you did 20 years ago. Well, last week, I don't give a fuck. What I'm here about is to hang out, shoot the shit, drink coffee, hang out, and kick it. That's what I'm here. I enjoy each and every one of you. I think everybody brings something unique to the chat. You guys crack me up. You guys are funny. I think we all mesh together. I think we all have the same sense of goofy humor. Can I be silly and come up with funny skits? Absolutely. Am I probably childish sometimes? Probably. But I just try to do shit out the box. I don't want to come on here and read, well, today Foodie Beauty said that. Just, I try to put my spin on it. I try to make things interesting, and I try to entertain you guys at the same time. I don't want to, well, Foodie Beauty ate a double cheeseburger today and then drove down the road and then she ate some Mexican food. I know you guys watch recap channels, clip channels, other people's streams. I try to put a spin on it. I try to do, something out the book to entertain us. Is it goofy? Is it silly most of the time? Probably. So, I'm going to be honest with you. Do not email me about this situation. I'm sorry if I offended anybody about this. I do not want anybody to leave. That is not I appreciate everybody for rocking with me. I value each and every one of you. But at the end of the day, I value my household. Because this is all fun and games. This is all fun and games. This isn't real life to me, like I was just telling you, that some people take this shit to a whole new level. I'm not meaning you guys, I'm meaning other creators. Some people, this is how their wills work 24/7. Girl world, I gotta be the top, I gotta be the number one, I gotta be the top, I gotta be number one. I never wanted to be the top. I never thought I was gonna be number one, nor did I want to be number one. Just be aware that some people don't think like that. This is their real life. This is their 24/7. Now, I'm going to go pee in the kitchen. If anybody wants to continue, let me pee in the kitchen, gather my thoughts, and I'm not going to punish all of you guys. But I will say this. I'm not asking no. I come on here for fun. I come on here for entertainment. I come on here to kick it just like y'all. I don't want to think about losing my mom. I don't want to think about my dog. I don't want to think about the electric bills due. I'm just like y'all. I don't want to think about tomorrow, last week, what I got to do tomorrow, the floor needs swept, so forth, and so forth. This is my entertainment as well as y'all's. I'm kicking it just like you're kicking it. And that's what I can offer you over here. I don't expect you to PayPal me to buy me certain foods each day. Fuck, I know times are rough. I don't think hey guys, I want to eat Chipotle, by the way, hint, hint. That's not your problem. That's why I have somebody that I can lean on. See how that works? Foodie? So, I'm going to use the restroom, take a 2-minute information, a 2-minute, no shit, that I will take, Amber. I'll take that. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie. We got to get our new YouTube room together, and I'm sorry, guys. And I'm sorry if Nikki, you were just being questionable, but I'm not going to lie to you, and I'm going to tell you, just like the solid thing with the question before that. It like seems like sometimes you kind of pluck at me. I could say blue, you could say red, and we can agree to disagree. That's always been our motto over here. But it seems like sometimes, if we're working this out right now, in my opinion, it just seems like sometimes I can give you an answer that I feel is my cold-hearted answer, and then it's just like, well. And listen, I understand you guys are going to have your opinions, and we've always said that over here. One of our mottos is we can agree to disagree from the beginning. I don't want to, I don't want to fight with you guys. You can have your opinion about anything. I'm not here to push, you gotta like this person. You gotta like this person doesn't like me, so you need to like them. No, I'm not doing that. I never have. But it just seems like sometimes certain people will pluck. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing, you can have your opinion. It's not going to hurt my feelings. At the end of the day, I'm where I want to be. I think most of you guys pretty much know this is me outside of YouTube, only a little more, okay, Minka. I got to get on a computer and I can't do it with the phone. Let me write that down. And I get it. This was a lot for you guys. It was. And I don't want to take away from that. I'm not saying that you guys' feelings are valid. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all. I get it. I get it. But it's either, here's the deal. I either move on or I say fuck the channel. There's no in between at this point. There's none. There's none. There's none. There really isn't. It's not. My mental health comes first. You guys' mental health comes first. That's why I didn't come on in the summer. If I'm depressed about my mom, and then I'm depressed about my dog after that, I wasn't hiding from you guys. If I'm gonna come on here and be a negative Nancy, that's not cool for you guys. Because like I said, I come on here to shoot the shit, and you come on here to get away from life. The bills are due again, whatever the case may be. You may have a loss in your family. Your pet may be sick. We're all probably on here for the same reason. I don't want to come on here and blow my top every other day. Seriously. Like I said, I either move on or I shut the channel down. There's no in between at this point. There really isn't. There's no in between here. And I come on because I would like to move on. And I feel like a lot of you have, I owe the world for sticking with me. I know people fucking despise me. I know that. I knew that coming back on here. I'm not stupid. I know that people are just like FOODIE. They're gonna throw that up in my fucking face every chance they get. I'm not dumb. I know this shit ain't going away. But at the end of the day, I know who I'm with. I know they fucked up. This was all laid out to me from the get-go. If there's any inkling, I know what I want to do in my life. And if that person didn't want the same things as me, I'd never be around. I used to chase money. I used to just, I gotta have this and diamonds and purses and shoes. And yeah, I still like that shit. You guys know that. But now it's just like, you know what? Is my family good? Are my dogs good? Is my roof good? I got some coffee. I got some food. I got, a couple trinkets here and there. Didn't need to buy shit like I used to. I'm not gonna lie, that was getting a little out of hand. But I don't chase stuff. I don't, I'm a little fucking get my trinkets here and there. But it's about memories. It's about, I was at a different time frame in my life. I was at a different, we grow. Hell, I don't look at you guys that have been watching me forever, there's makeup looks and shit, and I'd wear blue eyeshadow and have it match every shirt I have on. There's makeup looks that I look at and I'm like, man, I kind of want to erase that video. That makeup look was fucking horrible. Like, you grow. There's clothes when we did my closet clean out. I'm like, everybody evolves, everybody grows. And that's just, I don't know. I'm trying to pick up the pieces, and that's not something that he can do for me. That's something I got to do for myself. I don't care who you are. Your mother is your mother. Your father is your father. Whether it be a foster parent, whether it be your grandparents that raised you, anybody. Nobody can feel that feeling. I was like, I got my grandma, but my mom was my mom. That dog was like my fucking emotional support animal. I got that dog at another wild period of my life. That dog and me had a bond like no other. And yes, I love all of my dogs, don't get me wrong. But that dog is that fucking dog was my life. And there will never be another Simon. Thank you, Philip. Great to always see you, love. So what I'm getting at is I didn't come on here to, you know, whatever the case may be. Thank you, Philip. Always welcome. I'm still trying to pick up the fucking pieces. And each day is different. It's been one hell of a year. I don't even know what to say. You see, and I went blank for a minute. It's been one hell of a year. And I wouldn't wish this upon anyone. My narcolepsy cranks back up with my depression. It all rolls into a ball together when I'm depressed, and then I got narcolepsy, and I even, sleep, and it's fucked. It's like a double-edged sword. So, I don't know. I can't call it. That's why when some people say, are you going to be on tomorrow? I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be on tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to be on the next day. I don't know if I'm going to be on next week. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing tomorrow sometimes. I'm just blessed that I wake up and, okay, all right, we're awake. That's what it is. That's what it is. Is things getting easier? Absolutely. And that's what I think, Winter. That's what I think. I'm like, okay, I'm still here physically. I got my dogs. I'm alive. My grandma's still alive. The rest of my family's still alive. Be there for them. Show up for yourself. That's what I tell myself. I can't worry about anybody else if I can't take care of myself. I can't be good to you guys if I'm not good to myself. All right, I'm gonna pee for real this time. 2 seconds. We'll finish these notes. I'm serious. I'm dead ass. I'm dead ass. I'm not here to argue. I'm not here for this. I'm here for that. I'm here. If you want to be here, fantastic. I would love to have each and every one of you for here, the replay. If you're just chilling in the background, everybody's welcomed. I appreciate you all. Seriously. I cannot... You probably wouldn't even imagine. I completely appreciate you. All right. I'm going to go pee in the kitchen 2 seconds. Boza, I go to therapy. Boza, do you know, it's just I had to voice that it's just like, you ever know when just like, you just have to blow sometimes. It's just, I don't know. Thank you, beautiful. It's just, I cannot, it's fucked up. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain it. There's no amount of therapy that can just, never, let me pee. I don't know how to explain it, but at the end of the day, if you want to be here, everybody's welcomed. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I'm going to go pee, and then we're going to move on, and that's it. Dead ass, moving on. I know I've said this before, but I think I have explained everything that I'm not going to pussy around anymore. I'm not going to hide shit. It is what it is. All right. I'll tell y'all what, there is something in here. And I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's these candles, y'all. Laura, that might be a good thing. Yeah. For the replay, you might want to cut out a little bit and move ahead. Y'all, I don't know if it's these candles or this, but something just smells so damn good and fruity. It's like when I walk in here, I don't have any air fresheners plugged in. And it's just like, I walk over here and I'm like, I don't know if it's these or what. See, these are all like cinnamony, vanilla. It's like a fruity smell. But yeah, I'm like, I walk in here and I'm like, damn, it smells good. All right, y'all, let's get back to it. I apologize. That's it. I promise. I know I've said this before. I really did want to discuss what I discussed about other people and, you know, the fight for the crown. And I'm not calling out anybody specific. I'm not. I want to make that very clear. I'm not, you know, stirring the pot, or I'm just saying be careful, because this is an entertainment to some people. This is some people's life, if you catch my drift. And I'm being 100% when I say that. This isn't entertainment for some. This is not. I even figured that out even before shit hit the fan. You know, again, let me fix my blanket, but I never, you know, wanted the crown, thought I was going to get the crown. I never thought my channel was going to be a gazillion subscribers. You know, I don't want that. I'm here to kick it. What do we say? We're a low budget production in a high class, high tech world. You know, but just be careful. That's why I'm saying that. Just, you know, watch your personal information. I'm not talking about the situation with me. Watch who you tell your shit to. They could get mad at you, spin it, use it against you. Just be careful. Even as a viewer. Even as a viewer. Shit, y'all. We need to... Hold on, let me get the cord. I apologize. Hold on, y'all. I knew I should have brought it. I was like, it won't be done by then. Come on. Come on. Come on if you want to say hi. Come on. Come on, sugar bear. Come on, Pete, before the phone dies. Hi, Pete. How are you doing? Hi, Peter. Oh my God, you guys, when I plug up this cord, I got a funny freaking... Hold on, y'all. I got a funny ass story. Hold on a second. Look at Sugar Bear. Come here, Shug. Shuggles. Come here, Petey. Say, I've got a bone, y'all. Yes, I do. Hi, Pete. How are you doing? Oh, you found one of my collection of dog bones. Good for you, Pete. Yo, why I'm plugging in this cord off topic, I got a funny ass story that'll change the mood. So, it was so funny the other day. Somebody was joking and called Bella Batrus a baby hippopotamus, right? Joking? Watch this shit, I'll show you guys. So I'm chilling and we're laying in bed the other night, me, Sugar Bear, and Bella. And, dude, she's wagging. And I was like, Bella, somebody called you a baby hippopotamus. Dude, it was like Sugar Bear, like, just instantly started wagging her tail. And it almost looked like she was smiling. And every time I would say, is Bella a baby hippopotamus? It was like, she like, wow, it was like she got excited and it was almost like a joke to her. It was so freaking funny. It was like, I don't know how to, like, you would have had, I got a couple shorts clips I need up. Bella was, or Sugar Bear was asleep the other night, the big brown one. And Bella, the little Frenchie, licking the tip of her ear. Now, mind you, Sugar Bear's passed out. And I was like, Bella, stop. And she's like, I made a video shorts for y'all. I look over at her, and I don't even say nothing the second time. She licks the tip of her ear, and she goes. She licks the tip of her ear again and gets up and moves. Like, come on, let's play. You're asleep. Dude, it was, no, I'm serious. Every time I would say, is Bella a baby hippopotamus? She's like, it was so freaking funny, y'all. Sorry, y'all, I got something in my eye. But anyways, all right. Hold on. Do you want to say hello? Somebody said you're a baby hippopotamus. Oh, no. Here we go. The fight for the bone, and they got their own bones. All right, y'all. Hold on. Oh, I really don't want to pick you up because I can't hold you the whole way on the stream. Come here, little hippopotamus. Say hello, guys. See, somebody called me a baby hippopotamus. Did somebody call you a baby hippopotamus? Yes, they did. Say, I do kind of look like a baby hippopotamus. Are you sleepy? Are you sleepy? Okay, you're sleepy. All right, you can hang out as long as you stay at the cords. Can you do that? Yo, she's just a character in herself. Right, Boza? Shit always hits the fan when she ain't around. You know what, though? It's like, this is how I feel, okay? This is how I feel. Like, fuck it. If I want to film in my kitchen, I'm going to film in my kitchen. She is, FD, she is. That's just how, you know what? I'm gonna make sure that I'm good. I'm gonna make sure my dog's good. I'm gonna make sure my household's good. And if I want to fucking film outside, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. You know, I'm gonna make sure I'm good. I have already contacted who I need to contact when shit hit the fan. I know my rights. And, you know, I'm going to make sure everybody's safe, and that's what it boils down to. You know, I'm going to move on with this channel. I'm going to film where the fuck I want to, and, you know, so be it. Oh, hold on, y'all. Button, this little wicker chair is a lot for both of us. Really, truly is. You got an eye bug. I can't use that because it's an antibacterial wipe. Listen, man. We're going to hang out for a little bit longer, buddy, but this ain't going to quite work. Okay? I know. Y'all, this ain't going to work. Look, I'm in this little wicker chair. It just ain't going to work. Y'all, it really is. All right, Bella, you're going to have to say hi to the people, and this is Chunker. Hi to the people, my friend, and I'll get your eye gauze as soon as we're done. Okay, Bella, I love you too, buddy. Oh, no. Look, she wants on that chair. Oh my gosh, I'm trying. I really am. Bella, I don't know if... You're more than welcome to get up there, but I don't think you can sprawl out up there, buddy. Hold on, y'all. If I put this hoodie, I have makeup. Oh, how about we make you a setup in here? And we'll bring some dog beds in here, but not tonight. Do you want up there? I don't think you're going to enjoy it because you can't sprawl out like you like to, but... Do you want up there? Do you want up there? You're going to have to sit down. You got to sit if you're going to get up there. Sit down. Yo, I got to remember to buy an extension cord. Sit down, Button. Good job. She is a mess. No, you can't mess with the cords, buddy. All right, y'all, let's do it. I don't know how this is going to pan out. Oh, no, here comes Pete. Pete, you definitely can't get up there, buddy. Oh, she is just... Look at the look on her face. She's like... All right. Do you want down or are you going to sit up there? Do you want down? You chilling? All right, let's get back to it. She'll let me know if she wants down. She says the show is not going to continue. All right. Thank you, Philip. Thank you for each and every one of you. Let's rock on. If you're here for the replay, I apologize. You might want to take a chunk out of it. Exactly, Francis. It's like, yo, she went from like that to that, and then just there was no in between period. All right, y'all. Where did I leave off at? Okay, we covered all that. Okay, we were talking about the TikTok and the mukbanger. Okay, so anyways, back to it. So she says that basically, you know, there's mukbangers in Kuwait. You know, I see them on TikTok, but I don't know how they do it. Maybe that's, you know, the only junk food meal they eat that day. Maybe they're into, like, working out. You know, I'm sorry, yo. Bo, you got to lay down, buddy. But she doesn't understand it. So then she makes the comment, you know, she says, you know, people look at me. You know, it's got to be the camera. I think it's the camera and more. You know, they're a very private country, in my opinion, it seems. There are, you know, laws that people have looked up, you know, and it's out there. You're not supposed to film in certain places. It legitimately says that, but yet we make this stuff up, you know, because, you know, the laws aren't out there to look up. And she says that she wants, you're all right, you can lay down. She says, you know, I probably shouldn't eat a half a pack of hot dogs. Well, in one of it was your grocery haul that you got the hot dogs, or a stream after that, you said I eat the whole pack, and I eat 3 or 4 with buns and the rest solo. So, in my opinion, do I think she eats just 2 or 3 hot dogs? No. I don't. I think that, you know, and this is going to sound mean as shit, but I'm going to say it. You know, we have watched this spiral. Those that have been with us, you know, excuse me, those that have been here, we have watched this spiral. Welcome everybody. Welcome everybody here. Chill in the background. The replay. It's just getting, it's now we're coming on, you know, if you're, you know, coming in, check out part 1. Now we're asking people to pay, you know, well, she's not asking, just saying, guys. She wanted to make that very abundant in the Chipotle mukbang. But now we've gotten to the point that we're asking others to basically, in my opinion, support her habit. the food that she can afford, in my opinion, or that A, she can afford, or Saul will let her buy A, B, and C, it's not good enough. It's not enough. I mean, it's just like I said, if we didn't sit here and watch all these dumb things and crazy things that she said and done to people and the way that she treats people, it's nuts. It's like, I know I say this the last couple of streams, but just when you think that things can't get worse, they are. There's literally no rock bottom. Now, we talked about my addiction earlier. You know, we talked about it with the community tab she made about me in part 1. Majority of the people, and even me, that I've met and dealt with in my life, even when they're in active addiction, they can say, you know, I'm up. You know, I'm fucking up. My life is a wreck. You know, things are a mess. God, I gotta fix this. Man, I need to fix this. You know, and she has, in my opinion, in her mind, you know, where we go through these cycles. But even people that I've seen on the worst of worst, they're sorry, oh, piece of, like, my slipper fuzz was flying through the air. You know, people that are physically, literally withdrawing, feeling like they're crawling out of their skin, literally, give it more of a go than she does. It's like she never truly gives it a go. Saying that you're going to do something and doing something is two different things. And then, you know, let's talk about this. It's part of the list too, is the addiction and YouTube are two coexisting entities. When you have people saying, yes, go get another piece of cake. Yes, here's money for a hash brown. Yes. Now, we don't know if somebody bought that Chipotle. She proclaims that she got a ping on her phone. Now, let's talk about that. That is something that I wanted to ask you guys about. Now, I've never got a ping on my phone that I've gotten a PayPal. Has anybody else? So she claims she's already out and about, and they were busy. And she gets a ping on her phone that somebody shot some money through for the Chipotle mukbang. Again, I could be wrong. I don't have, maybe you gotta, I never had, like, my PayPal ping and say, somebody sent you $5, somebody sent you $10. Is that a thing, guys? I don't know much about PayPal. You know, I don't know a lot about it, but I was like, so again, you know, we don't know, did somebody, but anyways, back to if they did, let's just per se. The YouTube is just fueled her fucking fire. Excuse my language. Like, it's like, it's just, it's a fucked up bad combination. It really is. Because you have these people saying, you know, you're doing good. Let's go to that. I am going to read, I wrote this exact words, I shit you not. This is exact words when I was getting ready. I wrote this down. I was like, I've got to, if somebody missed this. This was during a stream. You get your seatbelt extenders on for this one. This, I was like, and I'm being honest when I ask you this, when I read it to you. You work so hard and you buy nothing for yourself. I'm going to repeat that. You work so hard and buy nothing for yourself. I think she buys plenty. Now it's things she eats. It's not materialistic things, stuff. But what? You heard it out of her own words that mukbangs are easy. What? And again, I'm not trying to be mean. When she edits the mukbang, she throws up a simple little emoji or something, or tonight's Chipotle said, "I'm broke" with a question mark. So there's no extravagant thumbnails, extravagant scenery change. You work so hard, you buy nothing for yourself. It's like, I'm not for sure, you guys. I heard it on the replay while I was getting ready, so the live chat wasn't up. I'm not for sure who said that, but food is her jam. I don't think they get that. That's what she wants to buy. That's what she chooses to spend her money on. She makes money. She does. Prime example, and we've discussed this, I'm not trying to be mean. There's nothing wrong with where you get your shoes. You guys know we talk, I love trinkets. I've got all kinds of shoes. But there's nothing at the end of the day, if I'm going to take a decent walk, it's nice to have a decent pair of supportive shoes. Now again, I'm not saying if she couldn't afford shoes. I'm saying she spends copious amounts of money. I don't think it was Jamie. I could be wrong, but by the way she answered it, she's like, yeah, I'm really working towards a goal, and I'm trying to pay off my debt, and I'm working towards a goal, and I have something I'm working towards. Again, I'm not saying if she couldn't afford shoes. I'm not, it's not where I'm going. But why are you wearing Temu shoes? And there's nothing wrong with Temu shoes. But I'm saying these are her main pair of shoes. Not just some little house shoes, not some slippers, not some summer shoes. You buy copious amounts of food and you will not buy yourself a pair of shoes. Now with the clothes, you use your excuse, oh, I'm not going to buy a bunch of clothes till I lose weight. Whatever. But your shoe size, now, my shoe size depends on different brands of shoes, but I don't think my feet are growing anymore. I don't think in my 40s, I don't think my feet are growing anymore. Exactly, Amber. So that's what I'm like, I don't think they understand that. I think so too, Angela, and it's only getting worse. And it's like this chat and these people add onto it. And it's coexist, because it's like she's backed herself in this corner where they enable her. So enable to come on here, and have a good time. They've based food, she's created this channel with food, and then it supports her habit. And I think Pete's even said this before. She, buys food to work for money to get more food, and it's just a constant, let me do this mukbang to, buy more food to support my habit, to eat this food to get more food, and it's just a hamster wheel. Welcome, everybody. But she's also backed herself into this corner where, and I'm going to go there, Foodie. You say, well, you guys don't have a channel without me. Okay, absolutely. A majority of my channel, we do hang out, talk about you. Yes, I haul a little shit here and there, but I'm not stupid. This is like our soap opera. But I'm also going to say it can go as forth as you as well. You go over the same shit and rhyme people's names, and you just it's like a revolving door. If it ain't food, it's back to the reactors. So it really goes both ways. We're kind of your content too some days. Cause it's like one day it'll be this person. Okay, 1 week it'll be this person. Now this person's pissed me off. Now this person. So it kind of goes hand in hand. Doesn't get old, I'm not gonna lie. It's like everybody's got the same comebacks, or, the same, everybody has the same, things she goes at them for. Everybody, has some stick. Fucking awesome. What are we, 5? We know how to rhyme. Fantastic. We go with the same things over and over and over. You can lay down, buddy. So anyways, it's red. It's like, the joy is gone. Even if you look back at the older days, I will say this as a food video. As a food video. I do not like food videos. I do not watch mukbangs. They are not my jam. Do you want down, Ginny? Do you want down? But I will say this. I will give credit where credit was due. She wants down, y'all. Give me a second. The Titanic situation, dinner, the background, that was one of her best videos for food videos. Hold on, y'all. She wants down. I knew she would after a while. As a food video, it was entertaining. It was effort put into it. She tried to make herself, part of the air. It was a good video for a food video for her. You want down, Gina Bugs? Oh, there you go. Watch the cord, Gene. Watch the cord. There you go. So, it's like that, that spark in her eye is gone. Even if you look back at, she would haul little shit back in the day. Nice. Good night, Boza. Love you. Enjoyed the movie. Shit, y'all. It is so touchy. Hold on, y'all. They went out. That spark in her eye is gone. She would haul little makeup things, and, and that just shows you now, talking about the clothes. I'm sorry. And again, this is no disrespect. We're talking, this is somebody that can't afford clothes, can't afford new hijabs. And cut this shit out, Foodie, with, hold on, y'all, sugar. When you say people are Islamic talking about the hijab, they're talking about it being dirty. I have not seen one person that I'm aware of, I want to say this myself, that I'm aware of. Good night, anybody that's going to sleep, or welcome anybody that's coming in. I have not, and I'm going to speak that I'm aware of. When I see lately people talking about the hijab, they're talking about how filthy it is. I told you the other day, I think it was a McDonald's one. There was a cat hair, and it was a long cat hair. I'm assuming it was a cat hair. And every time she would talk, it would just, you can see the pill on them. It's like you make money. I don't think they're expensive. It's people, and I'm saying what I've seen. When they're saying they're talking about it, they're talking about the condition it's in, the state it's in. You know, they're probably she's went to the flea market sook type thing. What were they, like $10 or something? Dude, you fucking spend that on a burger. Does that not equivalent how fucked things, excuse my language, truly are? I don't care whatever I was going through, whatever, whether it be pharmaceutics or anything else. I had clean clothes. I had clean garments. I had clean shoes. I had clean socks. I still had makeup, trinkets, my jewelry, whatever the case may be. Exactly life. And that's why I say something ain't connecting here. There's no rock bottom. We're going down. We're going down. Now we're asking people to PayPal us. I'm sorry. Bullshit, and show of hands here in the chat and the replay. Bullshit. If you did not need that money, you would not come on here just saying I'm not asking for it. You're asking for it. Well, food is expensive, guys. No shit, Sherlock. I cannot imagine to you guys coming on here and this person makes their money strictly from YouTube. You're already feeding this person. And them coming on and say, wait a minute, guys, this isn't good enough. And yes, I'm going to say it. I think her YouTube pays her rent, her car payment, the clothes on her back, the food she eats, the snacks, the cat food, whatever the case may be, in my opinion. And coming on here and saying, well, you know what, guys? It's just not enough, guys. I know people are struggling in the world, guys, but can you shoot me a little more bread for a specific meal? It's just not enough. That's crazy. That's crazy, y'all. Speaking of crazy. Yeah, Winter, that's what she's got rocking right now. That's what she's got rocking right now. That's what she's you know, and cut this shit out, Foodie, with, you know, that's just how the Arab culture is. And I got down here on my notes. So she was in a stream and she was looking for a restaurant. And she says, no women go to this area. Did anybody see this? No women are, oh, there's a woman right there. Okay, I'm good. You are barely out in the daytime. And if you are, it's at a McDonald's, it's at a Hardee's, so forth, so forth. Stop it. Stop acting like you've got these areas mapped out. And, you know, guys, single women just don't go here. She literally fucking said that and seen a woman. Stop portraying this, you know, it's the Arab culture. Well, I'm going to shit on your parade. And I've said this before. I have plenty of friends from overseas, and yes, they are protective. But I'm going to tell you this. I hung out one summer all year and helped at my buddy has a store. I've never in my life, and I'm speaking for me, and there was a group of them that had this store. I've never in my life seen one of their wives ask them, Could they go get some food? I've never seen that. I've never, can I go to Burger King? Never seen it in my life. I watched them, say, one of the people that, weren't Muslim, hey, can you watch the register? Hey, can you watch the deli? It's prayer time. No matter what they were doing in that time, when their prayer thing would go off on their phone, hey, so-and-so, watch the register, watch the deli, so forth, so forth. There's a truck coming, look out for it. But never in my life have I seen one of their wives say, can I get this to eat? Oh my goodness. Right, life? It's just like she's portraying, Arab women, and women just don't do that over here. You don't know what the hell they do because you're stuffed in that house damn near majority of the time. The 2.5 years that you've been over there, you've been stuffed in the house a majority of the time. You don't go out and mingle with other women. You had interactions with Salah's friends and pissed them off. That went real quick. It's like she has warped her mind into, like I just said, for instance, going into this complex, the strip mall area, and, women don't go here. Boom, there was a woman. So, anyways, so back to the money. She doesn't buy things that she doesn't need. That's kind of trickled into, what the person said is you work so hard, you buy nothing for yourself. Well, I don't buy things I don't need. You need a supportive pair of shoes. You need new hijabs. You don't need fucking 13 meals a day. So, we go to Taco Bell, and things are flying around the car, and we got a quesadilla. Did she eat that joker? Absolutely. She says she's eaten worse. Again, back to rock bottom. They live in the desert by the beach. That thing had to have had sand on it. That thing had to have had sand on it. I'm like, damn, dude. Just go through and get another one. Let it go. If you've got to have it, go get another one. But I love it, though. I love that we're going with this thing. I've said this before. It's like we're back at BB's or this is for Pete's. Well, it's 2 for Tuesday, and I'm going to get this meal for Salah. You know what, life? I think that we're at that point where, it's my way or the highway. I know better. I know best. Again, not to mention the TikTok thing again with the TikTok mukbangers. There's no, she doesn't, it's like, does she really even want help? I think she wants the idea of, I can be, well, she said it one time, I can be this inspiration. But I think her ego and her, those that are in recovery know that you got to surrender and throw in the towel. You don't know best. You can't know best. You follow their fucking leader. That's it. You realize, you know, whatever your vice may be, those people are there to help you. Obviously, they know what they're doing, you know, but there's always an excuse for everything. So I used to say, you know, inpatient would be the only option. And I think that it's just, and again, I'm not trying to be mean, but I think she likes the idea of, you know, I can change my channel around and I'll make buku money. And, you know, I like the idea of being smaller, but this is going to sound mean too. I think she enjoys eating. If you're laughing at your fupa honking the horn and everything's a joke, and, you know, you literally say that you don't like walking. I mean, I know that she still shocks me, and I say this, but when she said she doesn't like walking, I just can't get that out of my head. This is what I think, Jamie. This is what I think. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a fucking minute. She's talking about money the other day. Did y'all hear this? This plays into what we're talking about. So she says, you know, it's like 10K for a retreat or something in Canada. I don't even think they have that over here. Are you guys going to give me the 10K? I just can't afford that. Excuse me. When did your life? They already freaking pay for your life. And I don't believe if somebody donated the 10K, which is not their fucking responsibility, that you would genuinely go. And if you did go, I think you would make it 3 hours and kick rocks. I think it would be a waste of money. My email is always in, I seen what you said earlier. I just didn't want to say it in the heat of the moment. My email is always in the description of my regular videos, like the hauls. And unless you tell me, like, I'm not saying you, I'm saying in general, like, I'm so-and-so, again, I'm going to be screening emails very thoroughly, and I'm not talking you life. No, I'm going to be screening things, no. So if you see this on the replay and you think, I don't give two shits, and I'm talking about my people. Anyways, you were making 20K a month. If you wanted to get help, you would. Why is it you fucking got that vehicle and you say, let's just play pretend, Sala pays for everything. Let's play pretend. You fucking rag about a 2020 vehicle, but it's your chat's problem to send you 10K to go to a retreat. Come on now. Come on now. Again, dude, you were making 20K. You figured out how to get that vehicle. Let's play pretend. He figured out how, whoever the fuck got the vehicle. It doesn't make sense. It is not their responsibility. They have been taking care of you for years now. You got yourself into this shit. You got to get yourself out. Right, FD, we're about to go too. But I just, are you guys going to pay for it? I was like, dude. And not to be a dick, I think it'd be a waste of money. I really, truly do. So this husband pays for everything. And we're not hurting for nothing, guys. I can't do it. That's just too much. No, you don't want to do it. And I think if you were given the opportunity to do it, you wouldn't do it. And to throw out 10K for a retreat, I think we're, again, I'm no doctor and I'm not in the medical field, but I think we're beyond retreat status, I would say. And I'm not saying that to be mean, I'm just being real. I don't, Angela. I think, like I said a minute ago, I think the I'm gonna be an inspiration, the idea of it sounds good, but I don't even think she gives it 10%. I don't. I think, when the belly starts rumbling and it's throwing the towel. I really think that, just like when Sala said after the Mexican, she went to Burger King, go home. I think this Chipotle, the PayPal thing we were talking about tonight, I think that's her way of saying, well, our money isn't paying for the food, so it's cool, babe. I'll use their money. My subscribers want the video. It's a manipulation tactic to him, just like we seen. I forget one day it was something. Well, they want to see it, babe. It's for a video, babe. It was the Simpsons donut. Remember when we threw the donut tantrum? Guys, you want to see the donut, don't you? Okay, guys, when he comes in, you want to see the Simpsons donut. It's to show them. I think she uses, these video ideas. It's going to pay off if it's for video. I think she manipulates him, as part of the addiction to get the food, because it's for a video and it's for them, so we can't say no. And if somebody else is paying for it, it's not hurting our pockets. Come on, babe. Do you see what I'm saying? But we're not hurting for nothing. It's got to be wearing. It's got to be wearing. And I think that, I think something's up. Because like I said, she's eating, I think most of us can see that. She's eating a lot more, period, in my opinion. I mean, she's taken a bite and almost down to the wire of eating some. And this ain't good enough. I think it's both, Hound. I think it's both. I think it's both wrapped into one. I think it's just, it's got to be taxing. Again, I said this, a couple streams ago or maybe last stream. Like Sulla or don't, but put yourself in his shoes. It's got to be taxing. She just farts. I mean, everything is just childish, funny. Like, it's just so, how do I say this? It's like we've seen these episodes before, but how do I word this? It's just, it blows your mind of what you're looking at here. It's a 40-year-old woman, cackling in a fucking phone to, oh, the fart smells like rotten pumpkin. I mean, it's just constant talk of poop, farts, weird shit. It's like fascinating. That's what I want to say. It's just the things that it's like, what's so funny about a fart? I don't get it. Yes, exactly, Francis. Exactly. Like, it's just weird. It's like a weird, fascinating weird. It's like you just, like, okay, you farted. Great. we've seen this before. Like, you're supposed to be in a modest country. You've got this religious garment on, and you're telling people to. And please stop saying sentence, Ben. I don't know about y'all, but we said that in like fucking elementary school. It's like her comebacks are so juvenile. Sit and spin. Get bent. Can we get some new comebacks this season? Oh, SpongeBob square teeth. Well, the motherfuckers are there. They may not be the prettiest teeth, but they're hanging on there, and yikes. Again, come from a teeth, you gotta have pearly whites, buddy, and they ain't looking too great right now. They ain't looking the greatest. They really aren't. And I'm not saying my teeth are anything special. Never claimed to be that they were, but... All right, y'all. I'm looking at my list here, and I think we've pretty much covered. Let's see. Oh, no. We haven't. We are going to... a live stream, it would have been a day ago. Now with the time frame, meaning 2 days. It's the one where she says in the beginning, it's lunch, isn't it? They're going to hand out meals too. They're going to hand out meals too for Ramadan. Who in here and the replay, show of hands, believes that they're going to spend their own money handing out meals as she's asking her chat to send her money for meals? First off, if you do pull some kind of scheme with these meals, please don't cook them yourself. Please do not cook them yourselves. You've got a cat. You just said tonight that it gets in the kitchen and gets bread. You got to remember to shut the door. Please do not cook these meals if you decide. And then she says, well, there's tents and things and stations set up that if people can't afford to eat, they give out free meals. You know, Sala told me that. And, you know, what about the expats? You know, they have shelter. You don't know who needs food. They could be a Kuwaiti citizen. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. You don't know who needs these meals. It's like she doesn't go out. She doesn't mingle with the people. She doesn't get to be part of the community. But yeah, well, you know, these expats, you guys, they've got shelter, but, you know, you don't know who needs these meals. And stop. So, all right, you guys, I am worn out. I just am like, man, our girl is on one. She's just asking you guys, or excuse me, not asking, just saying. She wants to make it very abundant that, you know, if you just, you know, I've seen other mukbangers do it. First off, it's against terms of service. Second off, I've seen anybody do it. It's not called a sponsorship. When somebody sends you money, it's called a fucking PayPal, a Cash App, or a Venmo. Whatever they got. It's called a request, not a sponsorship. And you are tenfold in a addiction type situation. And they already take care of you. You've got memberships, you get super chats. You just said yourself you made some money the last couple weeks. I don't understand it. Well, I do get what you're doing, but it's not right. How can you set and say times are hard for people and food's expensive. But then, I'm not asking, but I'm just saying. So, I love you guys. I will see you guys later. My back is killing me. I've had enough. Look, you know if I don't finish a whole coffee, something's up. It is getting late. I apologize. Again, we're going to move on. No half-assed questions. I'm not going to answer them. You see, blockity, block, block, block. I'm done. So I'm going to do what I want. I'm going to film what I want. I'm going to go film if I want to fucking film outside. If I want to make a cooking video, I'm going to. I'm going to keep me safe. I'm going to keep my pets safe, my household, and that's that. So, again, I'm not saying those of you, if you email me on some bullshit, don't expect a reply, because I'm not going to fucking reply. I don't ask you what goes on in your life. I don't ask you who pays what, whatever the case may be, so forth, so forth. Know that I'm good. If I wasn't good, I don't have to be anywhere. So, I love you guys. I apologize to you guys in the replay. Sorry for the rant. I truly apologize to those that have stayed at tried and true. And I'm not going to ruin everybody else's time. So, I apologize to everybody here. I apologize to the replay. I wish you guys a great night and a happy Saturday. I'm laying down, taking this off, calling it a night. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for the replay, and night, guys. Bye, guys. Oh, if you're coming in, check out part 1. Signal was getting kind of wonky. There's a part 1 to this. I know it sucks when it has to be broken up, but instead of saying, are we back, are we back, are we back, I just figured we'll just start over. So, you might want to go to part 1, and then you might want to skip some of this, just saying. I love you guys. Have a great day, great night. I might see you tomorrow. I do have a couple things to do, but I'm not for sure. But I love you guys. Have a great day, great night, and I'll see you guys later. Night, guys.